This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Let me know if you can able to hear my voice and you can able to see the screen. Any one of you?
Hi, everyone. We can see your screen.
Okay, thank you. All right. So in today's class, we are going to talk about the development environment setup. So, however, in the last class, we had a demo in which we understand what exactly you are going to develop for the in the journey of 2 months, and we also understand some basics about SAP UI5, like the MVC architecture, the front end to back end data flow, uh, and the difference between SAP UI5 and Fiori, and what is the other hierarchy we have in Fiori. So all these things we clearly understand as a part of the demo. And in case if anybody missed to attend the demo session, so please watch the video that was shared to you. Okay, in case if uh, those people who did not attend the demo, so please ping me. I will share the demo class video. Okay, only demo class video will be shared for free. Okay, all right. So in today's class, the topic is setting up our development environment. So you need to complete this by today so that we'll start creating the SAP UI5 project tomorrow by using our SAP Business Application Studio. Now, the development environment means the front end development as well as the back end development. So this is called the total development environment. So first we'll talk about the back end development environment. To develop our backend, that is to develop our OData, okay, and for the deployments as well as for the Fiori launchpad tile creation, for all of these you need a server, okay. And we are going to use in our training sessions, we are going to use the S4 HANA system, right? So our S4 HANA system is an on-premise S4 HANA system with a direct access. So it was kept in internet, and the only thing you need to do is you need to install this SAP GUI. You can install 750 or 700, whatever that is available. And I have some. I also have this SAP GUI. I will give this. So if you want to install, you can install it, or if you already have, you can also use it. Even you can use your Office system where SAP GUI comes automatically for you. So even from the Office system, also this will work. So let me show you what is SAP GUI. Yeah, this is SAP GUI. Now there are some non-ABAPers who are attending this class. For those people, let me tell you what is SAP GUI. SAP GUI is a software that we install in our laptop. In your laptop means any machine basically. Uh, so what is the need of installing this particular software? Once you install this SAP GUI in your system, you can, through this software, you can add any SAP systems and you can log into those systems and you do your development. Okay, so step number one in the backend development environment setup is to install SAP GUI. So I have this 750. So nowadays, above this version is also available. But anyway, I'm going to give you SAP GUI 750. You need to install it. It's a straightforward installation. Those people who are using Office laptop, as I told you, no need to install. And if you want to install in your personal laptop, just do it. Okay. This is a exe file. Once you download this, you need to double click on this and click next, 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 and finish. That's all. So three three or two next buttons and then finish. Once the software installed successfully, you will get a logo, sorry, you will get an icon on the desktop. So this is called the SAP GUI, or this can also be called as SAP logon pad. Okay, so I personally kept this into the taskbar, and this is uh, the SAP GUI logon pad or SAP GUI software, whatever you call it. So here you need to add the SAP S4 HANA system that to which you want to connect. Okay, so how do you connect to our training system? So at the top there is a button called the new item. You need to click on this new item, and here click the next button, and here you need to fill the details of our training server. Okay, so once you fill the details of the training server here and click next and finish, so the training server will be available on the SAP GUI logon pad. Now you might be wondering what is this. So these are my old training servers. You can ignore about them. So this is the currently used training server. Okay. So these details will be given by me for those people uh, who continue this training and who completed their registrations. Okay, and those people who joined from this Index IT. So Index IT people will provide this server to you. Okay, all right. So this is what exactly is the backend development setup. So very simple step, guys. So you need to install only one app, and that is SAP GUI 750. And mostly those people who are using Office laptops, you already have it. You don't need to do anything. You just need to add our training server by clicking the new button and click next and fill the details, which will be shared by me in the next coming days once we start the backend development. Okay, so for the first 1 week to 10 days, we will not touch the backend. We will be playing around the front end by screen designing, validations, all these things we'll be doing. And after that, after the 10 days, so we'll start the backend development and the front end goes parallelly. Okay, so at that time, I will give this details, the application server instance number, system ID, all these things. Okay, so that concludes the backend setup. The step two is add the training server. Okay, so which is S4 HANA system. All right, now let us talk about the front end. So what is the development environment or the development tools that you require for the front end development? So for the front end development, we need the front end development tools. Okay. So I will just list out all the tools that we have been using from 2014, where SAP UI5 was introduced. The first one is Eclipse. So this is the first tool I can say with which SAP UI5 development was started. And after that, SAP Web ID, which is the proprietary SAP's licensed tool, and now SAP Business Application Studio, so which is famously called as SAP BAS. Okay, so when I started the training in the 2014, at that time, even I taught using Eclipse, but this Eclipse way of development is already stopped by SAP. SAP is not releasing any more SAP UI5 library, the SAP UI5 runtime environment for Eclipse. So we already stopped it. So the Eclipse way of development is already stopped in the year 2016 itself. Okay, uh, and this is not a any recommended way of development by SAP. So I removed this option. And SAP Web ID. So SAP Web ID and SAP Business Application Studio. So both are the official licensed tools from SAP to develop your SAP UI5 applications in the real time for the production purpose. Okay, when you are developing the applications for the clients, so you need to use the licensed version of SAP Web IDE and licensed version of Business Application Studio. And both the tools are uh, these two tools are called as cloud-based tools. Both the tools are called as cloud-based tools. What do you mean by cloud-based tools? SAP has its own cloud platform, which we call it as BTP, Business Technology Platform. So let's assume this as SAP BTP, so which is called as Business Technology Platform. And what is a business technology platform? So it is a platform where you find all the systems, services, tools. Okay, so everything on the cloud basically. Everything instead of you maintaining the servers, networks, all this connectivity, all these things. Instead of you maintaining these things, nowadays everybody, it is kind of everything is maintained by SAP, and you just pay as you use. Okay, so we just pay as and when till we need these services, and once I feel I do not need these services anymore, I will stop payment and all these services will be released. Okay, so this is more helpful when you want for example, I want to start a new company. I don't know till what time I will run this company. Okay, at that time, instead of purchasing all those softwares, systems, everything into my landscape, okay, so into my environment. So if I take all those server systems on all, I need many people, right? So I need networking people, I need system, the basis guys, and the complete infrastructure to build. I need many things, right? So instead, if I simply pay to SAP and all those systems, connectivity, everything is maintained by SAP, then my job is very easy. All right, so that is what is SAP Business Technology Platform. There are a few clients who are using SAP BTP, and there are few clients who are still in the on-premise servers. On-premise means what? So few people have a confusion in the word on-premise and in the word cloud. Simple difference: on-premise. Premise means my premises. Okay, so for example, if I take a system and install the software from SAP and keep that server in my room, that is called on-premise server. On-premise, my premises. Okay, and if the system and everything is maintained by SAP, okay, in his business technology platform environment, so that is called BTP. Simple. Okay, now in the SAP BTP, so as I told you, you have systems as well as the various connectivity related tools and this development related tools, everything. So this SAP Web IDE and SAP Business Application Studio, so both are the cloud-based tools which are present in SAP BTP environment. Now, what do you mean by cloud-based tools? The cloud-based tools means these tools are very well installed and maintained by SAP in this business technology platform environment, and you will, as a developer, you will access these tools via the BTP URL. You will access these tools like a BTP URL. So you will hit the URL and that's all, the tool gets loaded. You don't need to install anything because it's already installed. It's already installed in BTP, SAP BTP. You don't need to specially install anything. It's already running there. And when you use that Business Application Studio URL, which comes via BTP, okay, so it loads automatically and you can just start typing your code. That's all. Now, because of this, you can open this particular business application studio from any laptop. You no need to use the same laptop, right? So that is what is the cloud-based tool. In simple words, nowadays we are getting online code editors, right? So once upon a time, if I have to write C programming, I need to install that C. If I have to write the Java program, I need to install Java. But nowadays we are getting online editors, right? So what is online editor? That runtime environment is already there, and we are getting through a URL. So I will write the program and run it without install anything, right? So something kind of that. So similar to that, these two tools are running from SAP BTP. So both are licensed uh, tools, SAP Web ID and Business Application Studio. But SAP Web ID is already declared as a discontinued tool in the future. That is 2026 is the date, 26 or 27. I'm a little confused, but it is already declared by SAP that SAP Web ID will be no more in the future. And SAP already stopped giving the licenses for SAP Web ID, and now the licenses are available only for SAP Business Application Studio. So Web ID is gone, we can say. Okay. So those existing licenses who already taken in the past, okay, those clients who already taken in the past, who are already using them, so those only using SAP Web ID, and the new clients or the new licenses are happening only for Business Application Studio. Okay. All right. Now, if you want to take this licensed version of Business Application Studio or SAP Web ID, uh, it will charge the companies. Okay, so it will charge your clients, and the cost is somewhere around 45,000. Okay, and this is for 3 months. 45,000 for 3 months, if I remember exactly. So this is the package. 45,000 for 3 months. That is a licensing cost. So now the immediate question that comes into your mind is, Rizwan, if Business Application Studio is licensed version and it is 45,000, so how do we get this Business Application Studio? Are you paying 45,000 to SAP and getting us the Business Application Studio? If that is real, nobody in the world will do the trainings, correct? There are 10 people or 15 people attending this training. How many licenses I can get? The licensing cost will be more than the money that you are paying to me, correct? So luckily, SAP also came up with, to test this SAP BTP with these tools and services, all of that, SAP created another cloud platform, and that is called SAP BTP trial. SAP BTP trial. Now, what is this? This is exactly the same as SAP BTP, okay, but it is a trial version with a limited period of 3 months, which can be extended till 1 year. Okay, so you can create a free account for SAP BTP trial. You cannot create a free account for SAP BTP, which is a licensed version. So you can create an account for SAP BTP trial platform, and within this you have SAP Business Application Studio trial version, but you do not have SAP Web ID trial version. SAP removed in the year 2019, June, June or November, I think November, SAP removed the trial version of SAP Web ID. So once upon a time, we used to have the SAP Web ID trial also, but this SAP Web ID trial was already removed from BTP trial environment as well. Okay, so now you can understand that why this is happened. Okay, so the very clear plan of SAP is to keep only one tool, and that is Business application studio going forward. Okay, all right. So previously we used to give the training by using this SAP Web IDE trial only, which is present in this BTP. Okay, but since it is no more available, so we completely switch it to the business application studio. Okay, right. So the entire training happens by using this business application studio trial version. Once you create an account in SAP BTP trial, you get the access to business application studio trial for free, and this is for 1 year. And after the 1 year, if you want, what you can do, you can create another account. That's all, simple. Okay, once your 1 year period is over, okay, then your trial will expire. Then what you can do, you with another email ID and with another phone number, you can create another BTP trial account and access another business application studio for another 1 year. Okay, so like this you can create any number of business application studio trial accounts. Okay, so I create one for every batch. Okay, the only thing you need is a new email ID and a new phone number. That's all. Okay, all right. So now let us see how to create, how to get access to this SAP Business Application Studio trial version. So one thing to remember, no installation required. Why? Because it is already there in the BTP trial platform. It's already installed there, and SAP is giving us through a URL. Okay. Now the rest of the class is how to access this Business Application Studio trial by creating an account in SAP BTP trial, uh, yeah, trial platform. So I will show you this practically. For this, I need one phone number. Maybe one of you guys, those who do not have any account in SAP, okay? So, or is there anyone who are completely fresh to SAP? Completely fresh, completely new to SAP? Anyone? So basically, I just need a phone number of those people which you have not used in SAP accounts, who did not created any account with SAP. Or might be some people might be having some dual phone number, so you can just give it to me so that I will show you how to create an account in BTP. Anyone voluntarily want to give this the phone number? We just need a phone number, that's all. So we get a OTP on that, and that's the reason I'm asking. Okay, so we got this phone number. There is a question from Sai. If SAP Web IDE ends, how can they transfer or migrate the SAP Business Application Studio legacy? See, the projects that you developed using Web IDE can be automatically, can be imported into Business Application Studio also. It is just a tool. Okay, so once you import it, automatically migrate with the Business Application Studio, whatever the files are required. So it does the migration automatically. Okay. There is one more question from Sai. Between SAP BTP trial, SAP BTP, do you have any same configuration, any changes, kind of basis restrictions? So that, see, you don't need to worry about these, how to get access to this BTP, that is basis job. So they give you URL, okay, in the real time. They just give you the URL of SAP Business Application Studio, and you just need to access it using the username and password. Okay, so this is trial version, so we are creating the account, but in the real time you don't create any account. That job is SAP, the basis people's job. Luther, you have given the phone number, so once you get the OTP, so please let me know. All right. So step number one is you need to go to the site called sap.com. This is the step number one. Okay. And here, so there is a person symbol at the right hand side. Just click on that. So here there is an option, and that is create your SAP account. All right. So here you will get a form. So you need to fill this particular form. I'm going to fill the form now. So everybody create a fresh email ID. That is my personal suggestion. Okay. So fresh email ID for this training. Uh, because already existing email IDs may have some accounts with SAP unknowingly also. You might have created in one or the other year. So I'm just going to create this one trainings. Okay, and first name I'm giving Rizwan, last name. So let me give trainings and company. So let me give Accenture and phone number. So as I told you, I'm giving you a phone number, Luther. All right, and then so here in that department, you just select some consulting or relationship. Also, you select consultant. Okay, and then check these check boxes and click on the submit button. Uh, so simple form, you just need to click on the submit button, and here you will get some checks just to verify you are a robo or not. Okay, so this is a bicycle. This is bicycle. There's a bicycle and any other bicycles. No. So click verify. All right. Now you will get a message saying that check your email and finalize your sap.com account. Okay. So now let me open the Gmail. So I'm going to log in with the same email ID that I have given. So I have given the email ID like Rizwan Trainings. So you also need to log into the email ID that you have provided at the time of in that form. So now you will get a message from SAP saying that activate your account for sap.com. So click this email and there will be a blue color button. Click to activate your account. Just click on that. So now you need to finalize your account by providing a password for your sap.com account. Okay. So in simple words, your email ID, whatever you provided, is the username for this SAP BTP, and now you are setting your password. Okay, so you have not yet set your password. In the previous form, if you observe the previous form, the form is having only the email ID. It asked only the email ID. It didn't ask the password. Okay, so here I'm going to create the password. All right, and click on this checkbox, click on submit. So I created my own password. You create your own password, and please remember that password. So in many batches, people again come back and they will say we forget the password. Okay. So however, you have an option to reset the password, but sometimes it is not working. So that is the reason I'm just giving a heads up. So please remember the password, or you just keep your Gmail password so that you can remember. So that's all. And now you have successfully created an account in SAP.com, which is nothing but SAP BTP. All right. So, step number one to access the Business Application Studio is create an account in SAP BTP by going to SAP.com. Now, step number B. So this is to go to another URL. Okay, and the URL is the URL of SAP BTP URL. So let me type it here. I'll open a new incognito window. Okay, it's already available, right? So here you need to use another URL, and that is called hanatrialondemand.com. So this is the URL of SAP BTP trial. Okay. So basically what we are going to do, so we are logging in to the SAP BTP trial environment. We are logging in. For example, you want to log in to Facebook, what you will do? You will write facebook.com, correct? If you want to log into Amazon, you will write amazon.in and then use your username, password, and then log in. So similarly, I want to log into SAP BTP trial. Why I want to log in? I want to log in because I need SAP Business Application Studio to access. I need to access this Business Application Studio, so which is inside my BTP trial. So I want to log into this SAP BTP trial. So the URL is hanatrialondemand.com. So this URL is called as the URL for your SAP BTP trial. Okay. Now hit enter. And now it will ask the username and password. I'm giving the username and password here. So same email ID that you have created. And now it will ask the password. So before it asks the password, it will verify your telephone number. So Luther, you need to help me with this code, OTP.
832591.
832591. Can you re-verify, please? 832591, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I clicked on continue and click these check boxes and accept button at the bottom. Okay. So now it's basically you logged into the SAP business BTP trial. So this is SAP BTP trial, and you have logged in. And after that, so you can read this message. Before you continue, we need to finalize your trial account creation. So you need to select the region and this cloud platform. So in the trial version, there are two regions, and this is Amazon Web Services, and this is Microsoft Azure. So which one you want, you can select. Okay. So which cloud platform you want, you can select. So all of you select this first one, US East, this one, and click on the create account, and it does its tasks automatically. So you don't need to do anything. It will create your uh, account, cloud account inside the BTP. So it will take a few seconds, not much time also, maybe within a 1 minute it will gets completed. All right. Now click on continue, and this is your BTP cockpit. So cockpit is kind of a home page. So you can see welcome to SAP BTP trial, and now you click this button, go to your trial account. So you will get this trial period. It says you will get this for 90 days, and then you can also extend it for 1 year period. All this message will be given here, so you can just close it, and you can see the count, initial count. If you are not using it for 30 days, this account will be expired. Okay, if you are continuously using it, then this will extend to 90 days. Okay, that is 3 months. Once upon a time, we used to get for 1 year also. I think he updated this policy to 90 days. Okay, you can see the same message here. The current interval expires in 30 days. If you log in regularly, the interval will be extended automatically until 90-day trial period. Sorry guys, so one small correction. So your BTP trial account is valid at the maximum of 90 days. Okay, after that you can use another email ID, another phone number, and create another account. Okay, so actually once upon a time we used to get 1 year, but nowadays he updated the policy to 90 days max. Yeah, so one small correction on that. Now you need to click this at the bottom. So your trial account that was created. So click on this. So here we successfully logged into the SAP BTP trial, and we are inside this BTP. Okay, so now I want access to the SAP Business Application Studio. So let us see how you can get access to this SAP Business Application Studio, which is a tool to develop our various kind of applications. Now go to the services and click on instances and subscriptions. Okay, so you need to choose the second option, instances and subscriptions. So those who created an account in SAP BTP trial, they get this SAP Business Application Studio subscription for free. So that is why you can see the subscription of 1 is written here. So this subscription is given by default for you. Okay, all right, so you need to click this tool, and the tool is going to open through online. So click on accept. So there are some privacy statements and all. Just click on accept. Now the Business Application Studio tool can be used for various kind of developments. Okay, so for example, I want to develop SAP UI5 and Fiori applications. Yes, so for that particular development, SAP Business Application Studio can be used. And I want to develop CAPM applications. Okay, Cloud Application Programming Model. So I want to develop the CAPM. So for that also you can use Business Application Studio. I want to develop MDK kind of applications. Okay. So for that also you can use SAP Business Application Studio. Now here you need to tell which kind of application you want to create by using these tools. By using this tool SAP Business Application Studio, what type of application you want to develop. So that you need to select. Okay. So in simple words, the Business Application Studio is the same tool which is tailored for various kind of developments. And for each kind of development, the related installations are done automatically. For example, I want to develop Fiori applications, then the Business Application Studio you will get is the tool which is installed with the related softwares or related libraries that are needed for Fiori development. For example, you want to do CAPM development, then the Business Application Studio will be installed with the relevant libraries, node modules, everything that are needed for the CAPM development. For example, I want to do MDM, MDK development. Then in this particular create dev space step, your Business Application Studio will be automatically installed with the MDK related stuff. So basically the tool is same. The Business Application Studio tool is same, which is tailored for various kind of developments. Okay. Now click on create dev space. Now here you can find uh, the different types of applications that that are possible using the Business Application Studio. However, in real time, you'll be the famous things are SAP Fiori, and second one is this full stack cloud application, so which is called CAPM. So if you, for example, your client want to develop a CAPM kind of application, he will take the license for Business Application Studio with this particular full stack cloud application space. If your client want only Fiori developments, then he will take the license for the Business Application Studio with this dev space. So these are called development spaces. Each development space will install the relevant tools as well as relevant libraries. All those things will be installed. Okay. So for example, if I select SAP Fiori, you can see, so these are the things will be available for Fiori. Okay. So for example, if the moment I select full stack cloud application, now you can see these changed. Okay. So each kind of development will comes up with a different kind of libraries, tools that are needed. Okay. So anyway, those are something which as a developer you don't need to think, that happens automatically. So you just get a URL, click it, enter the username and password, and that's all. All this thing is already done for you in the real time by the basis team. Okay. So select SAP Fiori and give the dev space name as Fiori. SAP Fiori. I'm giving it as SAP Fiori dev space, or simply you can give Fiori, that is also fine. And click on the create dev space button at the bottom. Now it's going to create, and it is starting your Business Application Studio with this Fiori development space. Okay, development environment, you can call it as. So it will take a few seconds to come to the running state. So it is in the starting state. The development environment is starting. So once it comes to the running state, we can open our Business Application Studio with the Fiori development, which is suitable for the Fiori development. Just wait for a few seconds. Yeah, so it has came to the running state. Just a second, let me connect the laptop to the charger. So once it comes to the running state, you can click this development space. Just click on theory and just click this OK button, or you can click this do not show and then click OK. That's all, guys. Your business application studio will load. Now this is our business application studio. For the first time, it loads little slowly because it is kind of a fresh newborn baby. So this takes few seconds for the first time, and from the next time as you are using it, automatically that becomes a little fast. It's still loading. It's still loading. All right. So this is the home page of Business Application Studio, from where you can create new projects, all that stuff you can do. Okay. So in real time, what exactly happens is all this story will be done by the basis team. Okay, so whatever we have gone through this entire 1 hour session, so this entire thing will be done by the basis team, and they simply give this URL to you. Okay, so as a developer, what we do, we save this URL. So by the way, this is hanatrialondemand.com, ondemand.com. We save this URL in some notepad or something, and then whenever I want to open my business application studio, I just hit this URL. When you hit this URL, it will ask the username and password. And even the username and password will be shared by your basis team. You just enter the username and password, and that's all. Your business application studio will be open. Okay, so that much easy in the real time. But this is trial account, so you need to create the trial account. You need to create your type of account and DAO space, all these things you need to create. Okay, that gives some knowledge also. But in real time, you do not have access to do all those things. So all those things will be taken care by the basis team. Okay, so please set up this business application studio by today, and tomorrow we are going to create a new project by using the business application studio. So that's all for today. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, you can leave for today.
So there's
Thank
one
you,
more
Rizwan.
question, myself.
Yeah.
Hi, Rizwan. So between SAP S4, I mean, with SAP GUI and this SAP BTP,
Mhm.
so there is a integration part we said like SAP something is there, right? So do we require that as well? I mean, NetView or something, which is a gateway.
See, yeah, definitely you need SAP Gateway, because see, this is your SAP Business Application Studio, which is a tool present in BTP. Okay. Now our system is SAP. This is our backend system. Okay. This is SAP S4HANA. And now if you are talking about the SAP Gateway system, that's a good question. So let's say this is SAP Gateway system. Actually, SAP Gateway system is must and should. So without SAP Gateway system, you can't develop OData. So you can develop the OData service, but the OData service is deployed in SAP Gateway system. So now, your question is, you said about SAP S4 HANA system, but you did not mention about SAP Gateway system. That's a good question. Uh, so in all the training servers, what they do, whatever the components that you install in SAP Gateway server in this box, to reduce the cost, all the training systems, they are called as embedded systems. So embedded systems means in the same box, so this is your SAP S4 HANA system. In the same box, they take a separate channel, and in the same box they install the SAP Gateway software component as well. Now what happens, the same machine, which is the S4HANA system, will act like a SAP gateway system as well. Okay, so all the training servers are embedded systems, but in the real time there will be two systems. And I have observed some clients they use like this to reduce the cost. Okay, and some clients that who don't have any cost problems and all, so they obviously use the backend system and this SAP gateway system separately. Okay, so that's a good question. So training servers, all the training servers across the world, they are embedded systems. So they install the SAP gateway components also in the same S4HANA system, so that the single system act like a backend system as well as the SAP gateway system. And what we do, we connect our SAP Business Application Studio to our this single system. Okay, for the development. So how to connect and all, you will see in the future.
Okay.
Okay, fine then. So we'll meet in tomorrow's class with our next topic, and that is creating the first application by using Business Application Studio. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.